Bubby. So I'm currently in my guest bathroom and there's a few finishing touches to the Sabine costume that I need to do. Besides the corset, which I'm not entirely happy with at the moment. It's not very Sabine-ified, but let me get these hair extensions out of the way. Obviously Sabine's colors are purple and orange, so I wanna clip those in. Again, in about a week's time, and maybe 2 weeks because celebration is still a few weeks away. This will be hopefully like a very faded gray silver. At the moment it's still got a bit of purple in it, but I'm hoping by the time celebration comes around it will be faded out by then, so this will be a nice base to work with. I also don't know how I'm going to transport these like to Japan once I've, you know, cut them to the right length so that they don't mess up. Like, look at that. What is this? My hair is so short. That's crazy. I don't really have like a method to the madness here or a process. I've never done this before. But I think what I'm just going to do is we're going to section the hair bit by bit. And then we're just going to clip them in, cut them to the length. And that'll be it. My hair is very straight and it doesn't have a lot of texture. So it's really hard. Whoop. How did I get some orange over here? It is probably a little harder for me to like have these stay in properly because they're just so smooth, and I feel like any sort of tugging on my hair will just come out. Oh my God. What do I do with this now? Ah. Okay. I've never cut my own hair before, but this does not look like what it's meant to look like. So I might just, I don't know, how do I? Maybe I'll just do all the lengths first. And then we can figure out texture. And maybe if I like curl my hair, it'll blend in a little bit better. Oh God, that looks so awful right now. Oh, Sabine, I'm sorry. So we have the base layer of extensions that are coming out. I kind of want another set a little higher up as well. At first when I bought these extensions, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna need all of them. Turns out I do. It's like a little better. Yeah, it's much better. I mean, you can't really tell because the extensions are still really long and not cut properly, but definitely, oh, a lot better. I also just realized I'm getting a haircut in Japan, so I might have to cut these a little extra right before celebration because that's not going to stress me out at all. You can see the clips everywhere as well. I can feel it like right in this part, you can see the clip. That's not something I want. Ignore this right side. Can we see the vision of the purple and the orange? Do we see the vision? Ignore that. I need one of those like hairdresser mirrors so I can see it from the back.
Is that really what my hair looks like from the back?
This orange one here, currently the bane of my existence. It's just not blending in as much as I would like it to. God, How do people do this? I mean, I've always respected cosplayers, but this is just like a newfound respect. We're T-minus 9 days until we fly out to Japan, and I am scrambling. Like, this is what they mean by a con crunch, except it's not even a con crunch because I'm not even cosplaying. It's just like little outfit bits and bobs. Anyway, the other day I posted a video on TikTok and Instagram being like, hey, I need help. This is not Sabine enough. What do I do? Everyone said get paint, because obviously Sabine is a painter. I'm just like not very creative, and I don't have a lot of paint lying around. Like, I'm just not like a paint craftsy kind of person. We're at my local Bunnings, and we're gonna pick up some orange and purple and some yellow paint, hopefully like in little very small doses, some paintbrushes, because I don't even have paintbrushes. Like, that's how uncreative I am. I don't even own paintbrushes. Who knew there were so many different paintbrushes and $8.
Several hours later.
Hi, Bubby. What are we up to? What are we up to tonight? Has Mummy just finished a 7 p.m. meeting? Hey? It's 8:15. We've just finished a very, very long day at work, but I have my paints. If these don't scream Sabine to you, then I don't know what does. I also whipped up a little sketch on my phone because I don't sketch, and the easiest thing I could do was take a photo of this. Are you good? Are you good? Touch if you're good. Good boy. The best I could do was take a photo of the corset, or whatever you want to call this, and then just like sketch with the marker in the Photos app. So that's what we've done. Also, challenge, try not to drink the paint water. We're being very resourceful. This is what our steaks came in. So we're using it as a palette because I also didn't buy a palette. Is this how thick we want it? Yeah, I could work with that. Oh, why does this brush have little hairy bits? All right, team, here goes nothing. Oh my God, it's not straight. Disaster. There is zero pigment in this orange. Like, what is this? Look how watery it is. So we've been at this for about an hour now. It was looking pretty dicey at one point, not gonna lie. I was like, this is still not looking like Sabine. Like, we painted the purple, we started painting the stripes. The orange is awful. I'm lucky it was only like $2.50. Then we started doing some paint splatters and I was like, ooh, yes, I can see the vision. The only problem is this orange is really just like not working for me. So I think I'm gonna have to wait for it to dry down and then go over it with another layer. But I also end up using this little like nail spongy thing that I got for when I do my nails to kind of blur out some of the purple that I did at the bottom, because I was like, oh, like Sabine's, you know, she graffitis and she's an artist. She's, you know, she's not perfect. Like she won't have perfectly straight lines all the time. So I tried to add some extra purple and like blend it out so it's like sponged out, but it is looking much more Sabine, I think, than initially what we started off with, which is kind of just like the win. Like that was the point, right? So we'll have to come back to this tomorrow once everything's dried down and I can have a better look at it. And maybe it'll look also different in sunlight. So the corset is now all dried. You can tell that some of the yellow hasn't come out as much as I would like it to, like the splatters. So I'm gonna go over and do some of that, maybe like bigger splotches. I wish the purple would show up more, but I guess that's like, we've already got the big purple splotch there, and this didn't really blur out as much as I would like it to. So I'm going to try and fade it out a little bit more, maybe like give it a little bit of dimension. The orange is just so bad. I might actually just have to get a new orange instead of trying to repaint that, because that's incredibly awful. When I tried it on earlier, it's still very much like this is where the center of my chest is, and it's still a little bit to the side. So part of me is like, oh, should I have just made like this the whole white and then this the whole orange and then this the whole white? But I think it's too late now. I just have to fix up this stripe here, fill in the gaps, maybe just like tidy up the lines a little bit, and then the Sabine outfit is good to go. However, I haven't actually put my Ahsoka outfit together, so we're gonna do that right now. I have a few bottom parts of it that I can try and fit together, and we'll see which one looks better. This is what we have so far for the Ahsoka outfit, which is not much, by the way. It is literally just a gray tank top and some gray arm warmers, sleeve thingies with thumb holes. I did have some brown leather gloves, but I was like, no, I feel like it's a bit too much. This is the first option. It's a gray mini skirt. I will wear like shorts and everything underneath this, but I just don't know if it's giving Ahsoka. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's all gray, and I guess with maybe the blue streaks, and I think I can put the blue and orange streaks in from the Sabine hair extensions. It's just, I mean, it's gray, but is it giving Ahsoka? I don't know. This is look number 2. It is a denim maxi skirt. It's a little too big for me, but also because the size down was uncomfortable, if you know what I mean. So I think what I'm going to try and do is just pin these back a little so it's a little bit tighter on the waist, but it is very comfortable. It's got a split in the middle, so like not restrictive. This might give a little bit more Ahsoka because of her, like, she's got really flowy pants that like taper down, but this could give it a little bit more Ahsoka. I just need a belt. I need her little waist belt thing, but I think it's too late at this point. This is just for reference. This is look number 3, but after reviewing it in the mirror, it is a tad too short for my comfort levels. This is look number 3, but this is not in contention. So moving on to the last one. So this is the gray version that I have of the Stranger outfit skirt. It's very nice. It's just, the problem is this V section that I really enjoyed on Stranger outfit makes me look kind of preggers. So this is not in contention. I think we know the winner. And that is gonna be outfit number 2. So this is just the more comfortable option. It is a maxi skirt with a split, and it just has a little bit of give because I'm gonna need it because I bloat like crazy when I eat. I think I'm gonna have to do the orange and blue clip-in extensions with the face markings to really sell the Ahsoka look. Although it's gonna be very interesting riding the Tokyo subway with all of that. I don't know what shoes I'm gonna wear. I might just wear New Balances because they'll be comfy, and it'll be Sunday, the day that I wear this, which is my last day at the con, and I think my feet are just gonna hurt. So I think we're gonna wear New Balances for this, just to keep it really neutral. And I have my little Grogu / Yoda crossbody, which technically I'm pretty sure is a Yoda crossbody, but It's green with long ears. And you can't really tell. There's no wrinkles. So, you know, it could be Yoda or it could be Grogu. This does not fit like anything at all. So Jake's going to have to hold most of our stuff on Sunday. But this is the Ahsoka look. This is kind of the first time I'm seeing this outfit put together, by the way. This is the Dark Academia and Anakin Jedi look put together. So we have a brown shirt underneath with some flary sleeves. We've got this really cute knit sweater that's very oversized with a split in the middle. And then I've got a brown pleated skirt. So all of the like Jedi have this, you know, that belt where the sabers hang off. So I have this brown belt, which will hopefully act in a very similar fashion and kind of cinches the outfit in a little bit. And like imagine just a lightsaber hilt hanging off here, and that kind of breaks up the outfit a little bit. Because it's a Dark Academia look, I've got a black bow that will likely just be in a half up, half down sort of situation. Oh my God, this is so messy. So at the moment, this is the Dark Academia Jedi Anakin look with knee-high boots. I think it's very cute. I'm actually quite proud of myself for this one because I dyed this, which I've never done before. So I think it's pretty cute. By the way, we had T-minus 5 days before we're in Japan. Like literally in a week's time, Jake and I will be landing in Osaka, like in 7 days, which is kind of crazy if you think about it, because I'm so stressed. I have barely slept this week. I get this little like anxious excitement when I travel, and I just lie there in bed and I'm like, what if I forget something? Like, what if I don't pack this? Like, I've been so focused on all of my Star Wars celebration outfits and my Disney outfits that I've just like not thought about what else to pack for like a regular day. And you know, yeah, I could like mix and match some of the pieces and tone them down a little bit, but like I've just not thought about the rest of the trip. But I'm trying to make a list of things to do and make sure that I have before like I get to Japan, before we leave Australia essentially, because we stop in Taipei before we get to Japan. First things first, if you are going to Star Wars Celebration, there is now an app that you can download on your phone, both for Android and your iPhone. So I've gone ahead and downloaded it. You can make a profile. I somehow accidentally spelled my name wrong, but you can make a profile and you can also kind of put together a schedule. Oh, what is that? Sorry, there's an ad in this app about the most customizable Star Wars jewelry in all of Japan. And they're, oh my God, they're beautiful. I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
So essentially I had already written down all the panels that I wanted to see and any other things that I have in between, like photo ops, autograph ops, you know, there might be some interviews I need help out with as well. So I've already put that out in Discord between me and Jake. So all I have to do is kind of go through and just be like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do this. So I've already got the Mando and Grogu streamed to whatever panel I had. So you just go through and kind of click, I guess, like what you have available or like what you want to do. Like I want to do the origami workshop. I don't know if I'm going to actually get there. And then you can set a schedule reminder as well, which is really helpful. Obviously, typically they recommend you get to your panel like at least 30 minutes beforehand. So like I will set it for an hour because there's probably just gonna be so much that I want to do that I lose track of time, which is very likely. My one problem is that for some reason, my photos and ops, you can see that there's like a 0 there, but if you click into it, it has my photo op, right? Ahsoka, Hayden, and Manny. They're not in that order, which is really strange. The app is not my best friend at the moment, but it is very helpful. Otherwise, obviously you've got the schedules, you've got the map at your fingertips. In English and in Japanese, they also have the floor plan of where all the exhibitors are. And they also have how to line up, where to get your badge from. If you're a cosplayer, where to go for changing rooms, where to line up for X, Y, and Z. So it's super helpful. I just wish it was a little bit more intuitive, just a little bit. Or like, for example, if you sign in with your ShowClicks account, which is where you buy all the tickets and everything for your photo ops and everything, it just automatically syncs in and it just shows you like This is where your Lightspeed store reservation is. These are where your photo and autograph ops are. I would love for that to happen because that just makes things a lot easier. Because realistically, if you don't already have a ticket to a photo op or an autograph op, I'm kind of wondering why it's here on the app, because it's a separate company that's doing it. Anyway, just my little 2 cents. So that's the Star Wars Celebration app. The other thing that we need to do is sign up into the Visit Japan website and fill out the immigration form, I think 48 hours before we land. So Visit Japan Web basically allows you to fill in all of your details beforehand and then hopefully bypass the immigration line when you get to Japan instead of lining up with everybody and filling out like a little paper slip. Once you do all of that, the QR code is ready and hopefully you just scan it with your passport. I've never done it before because it wasn't around when I last went to Japan, but I'm hoping this will help us get through immigration a lot faster. Obviously, we still have to grab our suitcase and everything. The next thing I have is I've already topped up just like 2,000 yen on my Suica app. I don't know how much money you actually spend on transport every single day, but we do have a fair bit of like just traveling across the city. Unfortunately, the Suica app or the Suica card in your Apple Wallet is only available on Apple. If you are an Android user, unfortunately, you will have to grab a physical card, which is a little bit more annoying because then you have to top it up at a machine if necessary. I am very thankful I have both. This is a work phone, this is a personal phone, so very convenient. Last but not least, we have the Airalo eSIM, which I bought like a month and a half ago, but we have to make sure it's activated before we take off, I guess, in Australia, and then it'll activate as soon as we land in Japan and connects to a Japanese network, is what I'm assuming is how it works. Never used an eSIM before because typically I just use the work, like roaming eSIM. 10.5 gigs to work with. Let's see how long that lasts me. I do know most places has Wi-Fi, but if it's a public Wi-Fi, it's probably pretty slow. So that's kind of the immediate stuff that I have in my head about like the trip. I definitely know that I'm missing something, or at least I feel like I'm missing something. Like I just have this little nagging voice in the back of my head. It's like, you are gonna forget something. You're gonna forget something so important and you're gonna kick yourself the entire trip. Just a reminder, while I'm in Japan, I will not be posting any vlogs because I do not have like an editing laptop and time probably to even edit and post. The people that do, props to you. But if you want to stay up to date with all of my travels and adventures, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Up on the screen now, there's gonna be lots of TikToks, reels going out, Instagram stories. So yeah, if you want to keep up to date in real time of all of my adventures before I put all the vlogs together when I get back from Japan, feel free to follow me with them. And I'll see you guys for one more prep video before we head to Japan.